Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
One solution could be to make better use of the cars that are already on the road. Enter Ola Cabs, India's biggest taxi hailing app, or the Uber of India, if you will. Or as they'd rather we say.
So Uber is the Ola of India.
Yeah, right.
Founded back in 2010, 3 years before Uber launched in India, Ola has taken full advantage of its head start. Ola has historically been number one in India, but Uber has said that that's changing. It looks like the battle for India's cab cash is only just beginning.
Hello.
These are Ola's head offices in India's Silicon Valley, Bangalore. And this is Ola's employee number one.
India is not designed to have a car ownership of, let's say, not even more than 10%.
So what are the specific needs of your customers and also the drivers in India?
We made an inclusive platform which is not just about cabs, but it's about auto rickshaws, the three-wheelers, tuk-tuks that you have. It's about the black and yellow medallion equivalent taxis in India. It's about the buses that we have in few cities, the mini buses that we have, bikes in a few cities, electric rickshaws, etc. So it's an inclusive platform for mobility where you have different transport options at different price points for different use cases. So that brings in a lot of options for users.
Ola says that it's better because it's local and it knows what works in India. That means offering things like walk-in centres for drivers and being the first to allow customers to pay by cash.
Uber is coming into the Indian market. How are you different from Uber and how will you stay ahead of Uber?
So I think there's a fundamental difference in the belief in which we operate. We believe in what we want and not in what we have. In terms of plugging in things which have worked elsewhere in developed markets. So you need to really build it grounds up. It's about the connect that you make, and it's not just about the transactional relationship that you have with the drivers.
Part of that connection is offering centres like this. Here, drivers can talk face-to-face with Ola, for example, when they join the service for training or if they have a problem, if there's an issue with their wages, for example. But Ola doesn't actually employ any of these people. Ola calls everyone here a partner. In reality, they're self-employed. That means they don't get things like holiday pay, and they're responsible for maintaining their car and paying for fuel. The flip side is that drivers can, in theory, set their own schedule and work when they please. It's a controversial system that Ola, Uber and other transport and delivery companies around the world have used to keep costs down. Despite this, Ola really wants drivers to drive a lot. So much so that there are carrots if you stay on the road and sticks if you don't.
What India really needs to focus on is to enable mobility for 1 billion people with the infrastructure that we have. So we need to leapfrog, road constructions, highways, etc., because that will not take us to where we want to go. And we really need to innovate on that in terms of promoting shared mobility, promoting new forms of mobility which are sustainable, which don't produce the pollution, the kind of pollution that we see here. Electric vehicle is something that our government is focusing in a big way. I mean, they want all vehicles on Indian roads to be electric by 2025, 2030.
Ola is one of the most successful startups to come out of India's education system